Hello, dear ones. I'm Ann Mracek, author of the newly released book, Unpacking the Attic, A Path to Healing Your Inner Child. Thoughts and stories as I dismantle my parents' house. I'd like to read to you an excerpt from chapter 33. Once you've been rescued by an angel, you will never be alone. My first angel drove me home. So, back to grade school mishaps. Ever do gymnastics? It was the one thing in gym I actually liked. I had great balance and body control from both dance and my lucky DNA. My dad's mom was a fantastic gymnast and was on the Czech Society team. In later years, I had a younger first cousin who won first place in state gymnastics 3 times and was invited to try for the Olympic team. But anyway, as that cousin would say, the grade school gym adjoined the lunchroom cafeteria. There were 3 doors that led directly between the rooms. On that faithful day in my memory, I was swinging on the parallel bars upside down when the bell rang and a horde of swarming grade school boys came charging into the gym from the lunchroom. One of them crashed into the bars at full speed. As I thundered to the floor, my left knee hit the apparatus screw and then landed in the 2-inch space between the mats. I blacked out. When I woke, my knee was swollen to the size of a cantaloupe, which was impressive on that scrawny little leg. It did not want to support my weight. Every limp tore at me in pain. Why they didn't call my mother to come and get me, I will never know. I have, to this day, a very low opinion of school nurses, just from my personal experience, but more on that later. For some reason, I now do not remember, I had to take the late bus home. I had never done that before. Now, on every other normal day, the bus stop was at the end of my driveway. I figured I could scoot on my butt from there to the front door if need be. What I didn't know was that the late bus followed a different routine. It went right past my neighborhood and stopped on the next street up, about a 5-block hike to my house. I was in a panic. I tried to tell the bus driver I couldn't walk. He basically said, "Shut up and get out." I tried to walk, to limp. I cried out. I broke out in a sweat. I looked around wildly for help, but no one was around. Now, mind you, the cell phone had not yet been invented, so I was truly stranded. I wondered if my parents would eventually drive the streets looking for me like a lost dog. Then an old blue car with a dazzling white interior pulled up. So white, it shone. An absolutely lovely young lady leaned over and opened the door. "Hi, Ann, get in. I'll take you home." Now, I knew better than to get in a strange car with a stranger. But she smiled, and I felt a rush of warmth and safety and rescue flow through me, and so I struggled in. We didn't say a thing to each other. She drove me straight to the end of my driveway without my telling her directions. She knew me on a spirit level. She knew everything there was to know about me. So we sat together, knowing. I got out and shut the door, glanced back at the house, and turned back to say thank you. But, and if you want to hear the rest of the story, head on over to Amazon and order your copy of Unpacking the Attic, A Path to Healing Your Inner Child. And as a further tease, the next chapter is entitled, My Backup Angel Found My Keys.